What's up, everybody? Probably wondering why I have got a tube of grease in my hand. Had a few people here ask me lately, what do we use in our grinders when they're servicing them? This is it. 357 Magnum. Alright, so I'm going to try and break down how to clean the grinder out and how to re-grease it. I notice a lot of people are either not cleaning them out properly or they're putting too much grease in it. If you're putting a ton of grease in here, it's gonna shoot out all over the place. If you have the Makita GA7021s, follow along, it's pretty simple. The DeWalts are just as easy. I don't have a DeWalt to show you exactly how to do it, but all you're gonna do is open the head up, and on the Makitas, the GA7021s, I don't know if you can see this here, but right here there's four individual bolts. They are hex heads, so I use a 5mm wrench, and I already loosened them all up and I've got them pretty well set, so I can just take them out by hand. Try to save you guys a little bit of time in this video. But now all I do is, I did not get ready for this. This one's been a while since it's been cracked open here. Let me go grab a flathead quick. Sorry about that. So all I do is take a flathead, squeeze it inside, and just twist it. Once it pops loose, the spline gear comes right out. Super easy. Now take notice of how much grease is in there from the factory. That's what you want to look at. As you notice, the factory didn't fill this thing full of grease. The purpose of grease is as something gets hot, it flows into the area where it's supposed to be. So all I do is take our brake parts cleaner, I don't know if you can see that, and a towel, and I just squirt a little bit of that in there. Let it soak for a little bit. Take my towel, and I'm just gonna pull all that grease out. And if you're using it, let it cool down ahead of time, because this sucks if it's hot. Alright, I got the good majority of it out here. Now I'm just going to go back in there with my towel and wipe it out. You can tell a lot of this stuff was getting pretty nasty. It had been in here quite a while. This grinder's probably, I don't know, maybe 3-4 years old. Had it for a good run here. Let's spray it one more time. I like to make sure it's real good and clean, because I want fresh grease in there. Then I just take some paper towel. I use the good stuff, and I just wipe it dry, just like so. Now, you can see that it's fresh and clean in there. Does it focus? Yeah, there we go. Alright, so now it's all fresh and clean in there. Now, I'm going to take my 357 Magnum, which we of course sell on our website, GoShineOn.com/shop. And now I'm just going to put a few pumps in there. I don't need a ton. I cover my gear at the bottom, and then I put a couple pumps down in the bottom where the bearing goes. And that's pretty much it. So I'd say probably maybe 20 pumps in there. Alright, if you can see that. See, all I'm doing is covering that spline gear in there and a little bit down in where the bearing goes. And that's pretty much it. So now all I'm going to do is take my gear, put it back in there, give it a little squish. I'm going to put my bolts back in. And make sure you put them in cross pattern. Go across from each other, so that when you're tightening them down, it doesn't tighten down one side more than the other. But that's pretty much it. So tighten it down one corner at a time, and then once you get those done, and you get them tight, spin it up to speed, make sure it's not grinding and spinning, and you're good to go. Hope that helps. Catch you next time.